All right, guys. So, a new lighter model of the PlayStation 5 has been spotted in Australia. This is coming after a recent confirmation from Sony in Japan that a newer lighter model will be coming in September 15th to be exact. There's been rumors left and right when it comes to the PlayStation 5. Production's supposedly going to be ramping up. They're going to use newer parts, newer pieces. They're going to increase it and just make these more readily available. So hopefully you'll get them underneath the mistletoe. And also, people have been reporting that a PlayStation 5 Pro will be coming out. Personally, I don't think so. These things have been hard to find for the last 2 years, and it wouldn't make any sense to have something else come out that will be just as in demand and make the PS5 Pro just as hard to find or scalped. I don't think that's the right strategy to do right now. So let me put my thinking cap on. So, a newer, lighter model of the PlayStation 5. That's the interesting aspect of it. They somehow managed to make PlayStation 5s that are, not much lighter than the original, but it's interesting enough to see that there is a weight difference. If you remember, the PlayStation 5 is a big behemoth. The original PlayStation 5 was just so heavy, it's just awkward to carry and all that. We're going to take a look at the differences. This article on gaming, Game Rant, gaming section talks about it. So the new one, the new disc drive version weighs at 3.9 kilograms. The launch weight was 4.5. So it went down almost a full point, 4.5 down to 3.9 for the disc based version. That's actually some interesting aspects. I'm interested to see what the difference is down below, like inside the console and stuff. See, look at the aspects. I'm not a techie guy, but whatever pieces and parts they did managed to, you know what? That's a fair amount of weight, actually, when you think about electronic. So this is the weight that the discless version of the PS5 used to be at launch. So the launch discless digital only PS5 weighed 3.9 kilograms. Now the disc based weighs that, if that makes sense. So the old digital weight is now the new disc based weight. And then they made the digital version a lot lighter, down from 3.9 to 3.4. So this marks the second occasion that the PS5 has been made lighter. So back in 2021, they also rolled out a new, iteration of the PlayStation 5. So they're going lighter and lighter each time. It is a minor change, but what's interesting is why do they keep trying to lighten the load of the PlayStation 5? Is it affecting the performance? Like, is the fan going to be worse? Because I know the original launch version of the PS5 has a decent sized cooling fan in it, and it has a lot of equipment and stuff. So I'm wondering if there's going to be better technology in these lighter PlayStation 5 consoles, or are they going to be smaller and maybe prone to issues that the launch PlayStation 5 doesn't suffer from? Me personally, I haven't had any kind of issues with the PlayStation 5. I know people had like coil winding and issues with the fan and stuff. Knock on wood, I haven't had any of that. But are these lighter model PlayStation 5s going to be prone to issues that we're not aware of yet? That's something to think about. So I think that they're replacing or removing unnecessary parts or any kind of thing that might just be weighing it down. I don't know. Does a lighter PlayStation 5 make it run more efficient or make it easier to produce? I would assume if they were switching out chips or, real hard to get semiconductor type of thingamabobbers, that it might help the price point. But at the same time, a lot of these different countries are getting inflated prices. They're all getting a price increase. The US, I think, as of now, still hasn't confirmed whether they'll be getting a price increase or not. But these are going to be more expensive than the launch date PlayStation 5. I think the 2021 version was mostly changed because of the heatsink that was in the PlayStation 5 at the time. If I could remember, I guess they found like a cheaper way to produce it, or there was some kind of like thing that they had to fix with it. Again, I don't know. I'm not a technical guy, but I am curious to see the main differences. I'm going to leave a link down below to this article, by the way, which I'm referencing, so you could see They did identify on the box. If we go to this article right here, which is loading, there's a, I guess like a model number. It is 1202B, CFI 1202B for the digital edition console, and then the disc base is CFI 1202A. So if you get a boxed PlayStation 5, look for that model, and that would be the one that is the newer one. So these are the CFI 1200 series. Sounds like a Terminator, but 1202A and 1202B are the new models. And on the same article that's linked from the original, you can see there are spec sheets and specifications and stuff. And honestly, you know, going from the launch disc-based version being 4.5 kilograms to 3.9 kilograms is, you know, call me easily impressed. I think, you know, looking at it, I guess on paper, seems like a fair amount of weight dropped, respectfully. Now, I don't have a PlayStation 5 right here that I could open up and take a look at and see what the other major changes are from. But from what it looks like, it's mostly just a weight difference. You know, it's not like a better chip. It doesn't process any faster. So, yeah, we're not getting a PS4 Pro. I mean, a PS5 Pro. I'm so used to saying PS4 Pro. We're not getting a PS5 Pro any second now. And like I said, I feel that if a PS5 Pro came out, yeah, it would be cool. I know I have a lot of people on my live streams that are always like, oh, you know, a PS5 Slim would be ideal because it's too gigantic. And that's, you know, what women say about the 8-inch, Eric, as well. But yeah, I hear you on that. But again, like I said, since launch date of November 2020, these things have been pretty hard to find. And to start new production on a whole entirely like brand new console that has like a different chip that might be even more advanced might be harder to find, especially after this price increase on the original model. I think it's easier just to make it way less than to make a completely new console from scratch, if that makes sense. They're finding a way to evidently do it. So, I don't know, guys. Do you think this points to the possibility that there might be a Pro model coming soon? I doubt that. I'm going to push X to doubt because it just doesn't make sense at the time. But then again, I'm not a billion-dollar company like Microsoft, and who knows what they're doing when it comes to their business models, or like Sony as well. I keep thinking of Xbox. But either way, I don't think either Xbox or Sony are going to come out with a different model as opposed to just working on the parts inside to make them easier to produce. So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for the support. Have a good day.